Well, let's start with the song I think so many people know and love you for. It's really an iconic song that I still listen to every single day. Thunder. What comes to your head when I say that song?
Middle school. Middle school was the worst time in my life. I was like had braces and rubber bands and really bad acne and played this big saxophone that was bigger than me. So that song is like an ode to a middle school kid. For myself, I was writing for myself. Like if Dan in sixth grade could hear this song and hey, it's gonna be okay.
Another song I know I love, and I think a lot of the OG fans love, Demons. Tell me a story, my friend.
Depression maybe. I was very depressed when I wrote that song, so I hear it. I'm grateful for that, right? It like captured a moment in my life when I was really struggling. I was losing all my faith, and I really didn't believe in anything, and I felt lost, like I had to rebuild from nothing because I had no faith in anything. And I spent my whole life feeling like I knew the answers, and suddenly in my 20s, I was like, oh, I actually know nothing.
I'll never forget this, Dan. I had to have been like middle school or high school. Mix 94.1 here in Las Vegas. You know, they put on the best. You know,
I love Mix 94. I still love Mix. Mark and Mercedes in the morning. I always had a crush on Mercedes.
Yeah.
I told her that when I saw her. First time I saw her in person, I was like, Mercedes, I always had a crush on you growing up. And I wasn't even looking for radio spins. I was like, yeah, I just do. I still do. She's, woo.
Oh my God. And you know what's honestly the worst part about her? She's so nice on top of it. It's like, you're just like an angel.
Oh, but she's so cool, man. She was always so cool. Like, I'd be driving to middle school and just be like, what? Anything she'd say, I'm like, oh gosh, she's so funny.
So circling back to that, I'll never forget being like middle school, high school, turning on Mix 94.1, and I hear Mercedes say, there's this new song from this band called Imagine Dragons. So they are Vegas locals, and this is a great song. Let's hear it. It's time. I mean, come on. What goes through your head when I say the name of that song?
I remember hearing it for the first time on Mix 94.1, which was the station I grew up listening to with my tape recorder, hitting record, making these mixtapes. So I remember where I was standing in the family room with my mom and my dad, and my family was all there, and I knew that it was going to play on the radio at this time, and we turned it on. Dude, I was emotional. I remember I was emotional. That was it for me. I was like, this could be it. Like, the song played one time on Mix 94.1. That's it for me. Like, I could be a broadcast musician the rest of my life. I did it. I got on the radio that I grew up listening to, and that was a huge moment for me. And still to this day, we open most of our shows with that song. I love that song, and it really is the identity of Imagine Dragons in a lot of ways.
I feel like it's the identity for Imagine Dragons and just you as a person. I mean, that key phrase, I'm never changing who I am. I feel like it's crazy to think that that's what you started your career with. And look at all the things that you've done since then. It really kind of follows that exact line in the song, you know?
I hope so. I feel like that's a mantra I want to live by, is never change your core values, but to also make the changes where you need to, right? Like, I've changed in a lot of ways, but I hope my core values, my loyalties to my friends, like those things that matter most, I hope remain.
Absolutely, my friend. I have to throw this song at you because everybody listens to this song. Believer. What comes when I say that one?
That one's my favorite song to play live, probably just because it always goes off. Like, no matter where we are in the world, it's like I can rely on that coming on and the crowd being like, Even like I'll look out and like you see the guy who's there with his girlfriend and like doesn't want to be there, and he's like, and the song will come on, he's like, I'm like, hey, I see you.